Hey man, you ever look into flat earth?
I added a little something to the title, Spanking the Curve. I think this footage really does spank some curve. So does the next few parts too. Just some awesome view, low perspective. Can't find a curve within that 4.8 miles to these islands. And then when I go out to some of these other boats, which are actually further out, you still can't find no damn curve. It's not there. It's non-existent. It's only an illusion, in my opinion. Oh, I did forget to mention, I did play around a little bit with the contrast, the saturation, and the brightness. I brought the contrast up to +9, saturation -33, and the brightness -20. Bring down that brightness a little bit, make some things stand out a little bit more. And there was some things I want to pick out in this footage, um, because I've been on some of these islands, especially the, the farthest one to the east that you can get on. That's actually standable on, and then you can look out and see some other rock bars that stick out. Um, that I really kind of want to show you because normally you don't see them unless it's a low tide. Um, and this is a low tide, so they barely stick up out of the water. Um, and you'll see it when I go by this island with a telephone pole on it. I mean, some of this right here too, you can see some of the rocks sticking up. Um, well, you can see the rocks sticking up in between these islands. And you can see how it extends out a little bit from them. Yep, this is all just a real low rock island right here. And you see how it runs across. There's just some real low bushes, not very tall. And then here's your boat that I was showing in one of the parts there where it looked like they were cut off. Now you can actually see the guy's boat. A lot of these boats, man, they glare the water off when you're sitting out there. You look over the side of the boat and
Yeah, okay.
on the sun side, and
Tell me
you'll
another one, Michael J.
yeah, I was talking to a guy. Let me turn some of that down or cut it out, one or the other. Hang on one. Yeah, I don't mind talking over the birds, but I hate trying to talk over myself. And I know right there I was saying something, so I just wanted to kind of talk over it. I'll put the birds back on here in a second. Once this big thing here goes by where I can see I'm probably barking or something. All right, hang on. Yeah, I actually like hearing the background noise, the birds chirping, seagulls gulling and carrying on. But here you can actually see the boat. You can see the guy sitting in the boat. I mean, you got to realize this boat's a long ways off, and it's a flats boat. It doesn't stick up very high in the water. I mean, I have a boat similar to this, and I wouldn't expect to see much of the side of that boat from a long distance off because it sits fairly low in the water. So flat Flats boats are that. They're flat, just like the water that they're floating on. I love my flats boat because I can get into the flats and fish them. I fish the flats. I'm a flats fisherman down here in oh well, I might as well say the east coast of Florida. Central west coast or central east coast of Florida. There you go. Yeah, I'd like to be go over to the East Coast and catch sunrises and whatnot, but that's a long drive. It's about 115 miles, and I don't know if anybody's seen my rocket uh, video that I did, where I filmed the rocket launch from 115 miles away. Uh, it was set to go up at 12:33, haha, 33, right after midnight. Um, and I was sitting out there just waiting, and I had my camera pretty much in the perfect spot. I didn't know exactly where it was going to come up, but I eyeballed it perfectly. Like I said, I had no idea where it was going to come up, but I'm sitting there waiting, and right when my uh, cell phone went to 12:33, I'm watching it, and it goes 12:33. I look up, and here it goes. It's like coming up. It's like almost instantaneous. So I'm like, man, you'd think, man, to travel like 7,000 some odd feet, it'd take a little bit for it to get up that high. I mean, it wouldn't be instantaneous, would it? I mean, because it was pretty instantaneous that I caught it right at that exact time. And it was crazy. All right, getting back to the video. Here's a telephone pole. And look at there. You need to see a crab trap way out there. And here's the rock edge. I mean, I even got a video when I was out there of these rocks. If you go back and find the videos of Hernando Beach, where I'm out on Hernando Beach Islands, you can find that footage. Even that pelican that just flew by. A lot of times the pelicans, when it's mirroring out there, they dip down and they go into the mirror and you can't see them at all. They vanish. But here you can see them flying way out there, and they're just, a little skinny looking bird. But that's a pelican. And like I say, I got footage where I see big pelicans fly down right into the mirror and vanish. It's crazy. It's crazy stuff. But this mirroring effect does hide objects. It is like Mother Nature's magic trick that she does on you. And science has taken advantage of that magic trick and decided to say, well, that's a curve. It's not a curve, folks. It's not a curve. I mean, look at these birds right here, flying down on the other side of that island, possibly landing on it. Of course, they'd blend right in once they land, because they blend right into the water once they land in the water when I'm filming them. So again, come on, Dave, move to the right, because I want to show you these rocks that barely stick out of the water. And I'm pretty sure I go to the right here. Come on. Move that camera, Dave. here I'm not moving it. What the heck's going on here? All right, all right. It's crazy stuff. All right, being that I'm sitting here all fogged out, paying attention to something else, maybe some hot chick on the beach or something. I don't know, but I don't know what I was doing, just sitting here in one spot. Maybe I was waiting for something, or maybe I was run back to my truck to get a drink or something real quick. Sometimes I do ask, well, what I hope to be an honest person, and they have been, to keep an eye on my camera while I run over back to my truck and grab my cooler or my chair or a jacket or something. So I ask somebody, hey, can you watch my camera? And I always find that most people are very honest out there. Of course, it'd be kind of hard to grab my big camera and go running across and try to steal it. All right, here's another boat. They're quite a ways out there too, and you can see how that water is just lapping up the side of their boat. It's not a curve. Look at these birds too. I've been filming this tree that's out there for years, and here the birds are sitting on that branch, clear as day. And you can actually see the branch going in the water, where other days I've had it mirroring, and anything below it would just vanish away, disappear in the mirror. Here again, the guys in the boat, obviously they're standing up in this boat, and you can see the edge of that boat. Now you got to realize too, at my angle, I'm going to have a certain angular resolution, and I'm only going to be able to pick up to a certain point. Everything else beyond it is mirrored, or farther behind it, once you get past that visible water line. So there is a visible water line there. So anything, again, like I say, that goes well beyond that will actually look like it's floating in the air, and it's not. It's literally in the water, but the water is just going to mirror the sky. So everything behind it is being mirrored. That's why you cannot see anything back there. Anything further back there would be so far so far back, it would be so small you wouldn't see it anyhow. I mean, it's like I can put a BB in the palm of my hand, hold it up, 5 feet in front of you. You'll see the BB, and then if I walk, 100 yards away and hold up my hand with the BB in it, you ain't gonna see that BB. You'll see me hold my hand up, but you ain't gonna see the BB. Okay, same thing. Things get so small the farther away you get, you cannot resolve it, and it will get so small it will just drop off. It will look like it drops off, but it doesn't drop off. It's just too small to resolve. Like a bug on a wall. You might see the bug on a wall at 10 feet, but then when you get back at 100 feet, that bug just becomes the wall. Why? Because you cannot resolve it. Not with your eyes. Now maybe you can zoom in with a zoom camera and get it, but other than that, you can't. Now you see that boat go by. It's beyond the islands, but it's obviously still on top of the water. So again, I make videos. I put them out there, and right now, it's great, man. I just want to get these out there. Hopefully somebody with a bright mind, open mind, and wide eyes will look at this and say, oh my God, there should be some kind of a curvature here that should be blocking this man out from being able to film this stuff. What is going on? So if my videos help one person, I should be satisfied. I shouldn't worry about views. I shouldn't worry about how many likes I get. As long as it helps one person out, I'm doing a good job. So I got to say thanks, Keith Carmody, for your advice, and some other people for their advice, because it has inspired me to continue my work and not worry about things that I have no control over. Again, we know YouTube is censoring us. We know YouTube is, uh, really not our friends. They post our videos, but, you know, we're the flat earth conspiracy people. They're just gonna kind of shove us in a corner, hide us in the back waters there, or we'd be like the bug on the wall at, 100 yards. You just blend into the wall. People won't find your videos. But that's fine, because somebody will find it eventually. People that are searching through flat earth, they'll pop into one of mine and they'll say, wow, or they'll pop into another good observer's videos and say, wow, because there's some great observers out there, folks. You got Red Pill Philosophy. You got Effie James. It used to be Ellie Adams, Level Earth, or maybe that's Level Earth James. And there used to be Flat Earth Adams or something like that. God, man, everybody's changed their names. I can't even remember. But there's some great guys out there doing some great observations. Taboo Conspiracy does great videos. He's got some excellent observations out there too, folks. You need to look at where he's down low doing low perspective. He films across a lake that's iced over that you can obviously see that there's no curvature in this lake. So again, you know, I always like people watching my videos, but I do want to promote them to go and watch other people's. You got, oh, man, I need to make me a list and put it out one day for, all the other guys that I watch. I watch their videos when they pop up. The Buzz Dev, he's one. Um, yeah, there's so many of them, I can't remember. But I'll have to make a list and share it with y'all. Again, here's oh, I think it's a boat out there, or it's some rocks sticking up, one or the other. Um, sure looks like that boat out there. It's a couple people in it. But again, I might not have picked out those areas, but you'll see little rocks sticking up out there. That's what I was talking about. Those rocks are barely sticking up, and you shouldn't see them. Look at that giant lady out there. Oh, wait a minute. No, I was zoomed in on the island. All right, thanks for watching, folks.